the next one, that is network types. So different network types are followed here. The LAN, MAN, WAN, PAN, and SAN. You might have studied few of it in C language, right? In your first semester of this engineering. So let's see one by one. LAN, that is local area network, right? WAN, that is wide area network. Third type is MAN, that is metropolitan area network. Fourth one is PAN, that is personal area network, and the last one is SAN, that is storage area network. So these are the different types of network that you got to study, but in the textbook they have given only LAN and WAN. Okay, so other types are not given here. So let's start one by one. Let's start with LAN. One second. Yeah, LAN, that is local area network. So this is a type of network. See, what is network? It is a collection of devices, right, which are connected with help of some kind of communication medium, right? So network, it is a local area network is a type of network. If you see this image, what you can see here, there are number of users, right? Network users, and also you can find a machine is also there, that is printer, which is connected to this network, right? So all these users or the devices, or you can say nodes, are communicating with the help of a network. So transmission of data happens between all these users. So let me take the pointer. Yeah. See here, this acts as a connecting device. Okay, this helps to connect all the users or the devices to the network. So all together we call this as a LAN connection. So in our college, the connection which we are, the type of network which we are using is local area network. You have seen all the what the devices, or you can say systems, are connected, and also the printer is connected, right? So the projector is connected. So all these devices are connected to a network, right? So this type of network we call it as a local area network. Okay, and it is owned by a private organization. As I said, in school, in small office, or in a college, we make use of this type of network, that is LAN connection. Okay, and this connection may be wired one or wireless one. Okay, so this, and here you can see the network users, right? This network user 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So here all the devices, or you can say all the nodes that are present in the network, has its own ID. That means identifier. That see, you have your own USN to identify in the institute, right? So that in the same way, each device in the network has its own identifier and the address. Okay, and as well as it I mean the address of sender and the receiver. I mean, since all the devices has its own address, if one particular device wants to communicate with another device, then the sender will be sending the data to the destination. In that case, the data has to pass to the destination. So whatever the data that we are communicating between source and the destination, the data will be embedded with the destination address as well. Okay, by looking at the address, destination address, the data will be delivered. Okay, so altogether you can say the devices that are present in the network has its own identifier as well as address with respect to each device. Okay, so as I said, it is owned by private organization or school or an office. Okay, so this connection can happen within a building or within a campus, and it may extend till few kilometers. So in LAN connection, you can connect up to 1,000 systems. You can say, okay, up to 1,000 computers you can connect up. Okay, and this LAN connection, as I said, it can be a wired one or it can be a wireless one. Okay, so LAN can be enabled in the form of Wi-Fi, or you can say Ethernet connection. Okay, that is all about the LAN type of network. So I'll just summarize it. So this local area network is this connection is privately owned, okay, and it is connects the devices that are present in the building or a campus or a school or a college, okay. And with respect to LAN, you can connect till 1,000 computers, and the connection can be a wired one or wireless one, and you can depict the LAN connection in this way. Okay, so there is a few more diagrams given. If you look at this one, if you look at this first one, this image, okay. See, this was the connection that was followed during olden days. Okay, so where the main line will be used and to which all the hosts are connected. Okay, through with this main link all the hosts used to communicate, whereas during nowadays we follow this type of LAN connection where all the hosts are connected to switch. Okay, with the help of switch, all the systems, or you can say host, will communicate with each other. Okay, this represents host and this represents switch, and with respect to this diagram, this we call it as a tap, and this we call it as a cable end. Okay, so this thick line is a single link or main link you can call, and this uh, thin line you can call it as a connection between the switch and the host. So this is all about LAN connection. So do you have any doubts? Yes? Any doubts? So please respond. Do you have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so remember, this LAN connection can be extended up to only few kilometers, and the connection between the systems can be given. The systems which are present within a building can be connected with each other. Okay, and connection can be wired or wireless one. Okay, let's move on to the next network type, that is wide area network. See, in this diagram, you can see there are, if you look at this diagram, there is office 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So consider this office is in one state. Okay, let's consider office 1 is there in Bangalore, and office 2 is there in next city, say Mysore, and another office which is there outside India, consider US or anything. So if you look at this diagram, you can make out the devices that are present at the different locations are connected each other, and it helps to communicate with each other, right? So there are 6 offices, and consider all these offices, devices which are present in different offices, and these offices are located in different geographical location. So uh, altogether, all these offices can communicate with with each other with the help of a connection that we call it as a wide area network. So this the coverage of connection may be within a state or within a city or within a country, or it may be within a continent, or it can be throughout the world. So what I mean to say is, wherever you be in the location, so you can connect with any other person who is located in anywhere in the world. Okay, so the setting up of connection or providing a network between these devices, we call it as a wide area network. Okay, so that means the wide area network provides long distance transmission of uh, any kind of data, that is, it can be image, audio, video, or anything which can happen over large geographic area, which may be within a country or a continent or even the whole world. That is all about wide area network. So in general, you can say wide area network is nothing but a internet. So see, we can make a video call to the person who is in US, right? So this kind of network provided, or type of network provided, we call it as WAN. That is wide area network. Okay. And another example I can give you is ATM facility of the banks. See, the bank may be somewhere. Let me consider example as Bangalore. See, SBI Bank. The bank is somewhere, and the ATM I can find it somewhere, right? So the setup of bank may be in one location of the Bangalore, right? And ATM can be in another location of the Bangalore. But you can perform the transaction with the help of ATM. So the same will be reflected in the bank, which is there in another location, right? This kind of connection or type of network, we call it as wide area network. Okay. And here there are two kinds of wide area network. One, we call it as point to point WAN. The second type, we call it as switched WAN. So these are the two types. One is point to point, another one is switched. See, in point to point, uh, uh, point to point wide area network, what happens, you can see in this diagram, here communicating device, or you can say connecting device, this is one connecting device and this is one more connecting device, between which a communication link is established, right? With the help of this connecting device, you can connect to a network called network A. That means with help of this connecting device, you are able to connect it to another network. And this connecting device, with the help of this, you can connect it to another network, that is network B. Okay, what does it mean? Here two networks are connected with the help of this connecting device, where here the point to point link has been established between connecting device of this one and the connecting device to here. Okay, this is all about point to point WAN. And here next type, as I said, it is switched WAN, right? So here in the network with more than two ends are there, whereas here you can see there are two ends, right? So since it is a point to point connection between the connecting device, it can be connected to only two other networks. But in the switch type, you can see there are more than two ends. uh, this is one end, you can say this is another end, and this is another end, this is one more, this is one more, and this is one more. Okay, so each, and this we call it as connecting device. Connecting devices are those which helps you to connect the devices to the network, right? So this may be, connected device may be a switch or it can be a hub. So this connecting device helps you to connect you to one network, that is network A. Similarly, this connecting device will help you to connect another network, that is network B. In the same way, all the connecting device helps you to connect other networks, this setup we call it as switched WAN. That is switched wide area network. So this is all about wide area network. So any doubts in this? Yes? Any doubts? What is wide area network? Anyone?
Ma'am, it allows data transmission of various information over different geographic locations.
Yeah, okay. So devices which are located at different geographic location, using a network, you can communicate. That we call it as wide area network. Okay, good. We'll move on to the next type, that is metropolitan area network. So here, what happens if you look at this diagram? It is nothing but the collection of lands. See here, there is one land connection, this is one more, this is one more, and this is one more. So connecting all these land together, we call it as metropolitan area network. So which means this land connection which is present in a city, okay, though these all land connection can be connected each other. So this kind of network we call it as metropolitan area network, and this helps you to transfer the data at higher rate. That means at high speed you can transmit the data, but within the city. So this geographical area coverage is only within the city. Okay. So best example you can give here is cable TV network. See, this cable TV office may be in the middle of the city. Okay, but it's I mean, whatever the connection you take, the cable TV connection, it spreads out throughout the city, right? And the user uses the service through the cable TV network. So this can be a best example for this metropolitan area network, which is nothing but the collection of land, and it covers the geographical area within a city. This is called as metropolitan area network. And the next one is personal area network, that is PAN. So here the computer network that connects individual workspace. So you can see in this picture the many devices are connected, right? So here PAN, in this network, the transmit I mean the data is transmitted between networking devices. The data is transmitting between networking devices. It may be a computer, or it can be a tablet, or it can be smartphone, or it may be any smart devices. So the network which allows you to communicate between these devices, then we call it as personal area network. Okay, so here, yeah, I see, consider this as a desktop, this system as a desktop, and I'm communicating this with this, that means laptop. So the connection is happening between these two devices, okay, using maybe a LAN connection or maybe Wi-Fi connection. Okay, now you consider this what the tablet and this desktop is communicating maybe with the help of Wi-Fi, and this smart device, smartphone, and this smartphone, and this, you can say, this device, or you can say desktop, these two are communicating maybe with the help of Wi-Fi or maybe Bluetooth. Okay, so this PAN works to transmit data between network devices, and it also what to say helps in communicating with each other. So that is all about PAN. So you can conclude the PAN, that is personal area network, like this. See, this includes the personal area network includes lot of different connection. That is, as I said, one as a Ethernet, or you can say LAN connection, or it may be a Wi-Fi connection, or it may be Bluetooth connection. See, the watch and your mobile phone are connected, right? How it is connected? With the help of Bluetooth, isn't it? So this you can call it as an example for personal area network. And also you see, there is a hotspot in your cell phone. So you can switch on the hotspot and you can access the internet. I mean, you can access the internet through laptop by switching on the hotspot in your cell phone. Consider you don't have a internet connection for your laptop, but you have an internet connection or cellular data network in your cell phone. So how will you connect your laptop to cell phone? You will switch on the hotspot, right? And using which you can connect the laptop to the internet, and you can access internet in the laptop, isn't it? So this connection, this type of connection, you can call it as PAN or personal area network. Okay. And the last one is SAN, that is storage area network. So in this image, you can see the number of devices are connected to other set of devices. See, these devices, we call it as storage devices, okay, where the data will be stored. Now consider this example. See, we all Google it, right? So if we want to find some information, obviously we'll start searching in Google. So Google is a search engine, right? See, I will type some keyword in, say, data communication in the search field. Okay, so I act as a client, and when I click on the search button, okay, this data will be transmitted to Google server, right? So when it reaches the Google server, I mean the whatever you want to search in the Google, so when that data reaches the server, Google server, you will receive, when it responds, you will receive n number of related links to the data communication, right? What does it mean? All those data are stored in somewhere in the storage devices, which is connected to Google server, which in turn you will get the response, right? So the storage devices where the data will be stored, right? So that data storage is connected to Google server, and in turn Google server is connected to network user. So this network setup, we call it as storage area network. So when you give a request to the Google server will search in this storage devices. Okay, so once it finds the result, it will return to the Google server, and in back it will given to the users. And the answers will be written to the network users. So this whole setup, we call it as storage area network. Okay, so any doubts on this? Yes. See, someone has to reply. If you have any doubts, you should ask me, right? Or you have to respond whether you understood or not. See, this is not acceptable. You should say at least yes or no. At least drop a message in the chat whether you followed or not. It's like I'm not getting, see, I'm simply talking. I'm not able to understand whether you're following or not. Yes, do you have any doubts till now
No, ma'am.
with respect to LAN, WAN, MAN, PAN, and storage area networks? Any doubts?
No, ma'am, no doubts.
Okay. Okay, then I'll move on to the next topic, that is internet work. Okay, so what is internet work, or you can say internetwork, which is nothing but, or you can say internetwork is two or more networks are connected. Okay, or you can say in short as internet. It is inter-network, or you can say internet, where two or more networks are connected. Maybe, see, LAN may be connected to WAN, right? See, this is LAN is one network, MAN is one network, right? See, if these two networks are connected, then you can call it as internet. Okay, so let's see this example. See here, this LAN is one network, and this another LAN connection is another network. Okay, so here these two networks, this is LAN, let me consider it as LAN 1 and this as LAN 2. Okay, or it is given here as West Coast office or East Coast office. These two networks are connected with the help of point-to-point WAN. That is, with the help of router. This is a connecting device, okay, which connects these two networks. So you can call this altogether as internet. Internet is connection of two or more networks. And this is with respect to, you can see here, internet when two LANs and one point-to-point WAN is added. Okay, so there are two kinds in WAN, right? One is point-to-point, another one is switched, right? Or you can say switched WAN. So with respect to switched WAN, where you have multiple ends, isn't it? See, this is switched WAN. This is switched WAN. Okay, this has multiple ends. See, this is one connecting device. This is one more connecting device. This is another one, and this is another one, right? So this connecting device helps you to connect another set of, another type of network. This is one network. Okay, and here you can say this is one more net. So from here, sorry, this is one more network. Okay, and here this is one more network. So here different networks are connected with the help of switched WAN. Since it is a connection between different types of network, we call this as a internetwork, or you can say internet. Okay, this is the simple explanation. Next is next topic is switching. See, uh, when I say internet, it is nothing but a switched network. You have to remember this. An internet is a switched network in which switch connects at least two links together. Where is the connect? Okay, one second. Switch connects at least two links together. Okay, consider this. Okay, next types are given. So an internet is a switch network in which switch connects at least two links together. So switch, what is switch? It is a networking device, or you can say it is a connecting device which connects the devices to the network, right? So here switch connects at least two links together. So you have to remember this. There are two types of switching. One is circuit switch network, and second one is packet switch network.